something significant which some of our audiences may also be interested in knowing. It is the number 2140. Does that hold any special significance for you? I shall enlighten our audience and maybe even enlighten you. That's the number of days that...
This sounds like one of Elon Musk's tweets.
That's the number of days he's been External Affairs Minister. He's the longest serving External Affairs Minister of India since Nehru. So we can have a round of applause for that. And what a time to be in charge of India's foreign policy. You look back at the last 5 years and 10 months now, it's going to be almost 6 years. What do you think has been Indian foreign policy's singular achievement in these last 6 years? One thing if you were to name, with the mic, sir.
I would say, this is Bharat rising. So how do you manage the process of rise under extremely turbulent conditions? Because managing a process of rise is tough enough, but countries normally hope that you get a very conducive environment. We've got as tough an environment as anybody could sort of no, not hope for.
Not hope for.
Anybody could actually
imagine.
Imagine. And I think getting through that, I mean, just look at these last 6 years from a foreign policy perspective. I mean, you've had Ukraine, you've had the Middle East, you've had the whole Indo-Pacific turbulence, you had Afghanistan, you've had Myanmar, you've had COVID, you've had meltdown of various kinds, political changes in our neighbors. Actually the stresses and it's not just change. There have been big events, there have been fractures, there have been stresses, there have been surprises. So it's been as turbulent as it could have been.
I do want to, so since you said it's been challenging circumstances, it's beyond what anyone could have imagined, let's address the elephant in the room, and that is the tariffs that have kicked in today. That's what our business editors have been telling us. The reciprocal tariffs have kicked in today. And first of all, I'd like to understand from you, what is your assessment, what is your reading of, what is going to be the impact of these reciprocal tariffs on India? What is India's strategy to try and deal with the fallout of it? If you could sort of, elucidate what your views are.
I don't think it's possible to speak about what would be the impact because we don't know. What is our strategy? I think that's pretty clear. We decided that we will engage the Trump administration early on this set of issues. We were very open with them, very constructive with them, as they were with us. What we agreed to do was to try to negotiate a bilateral trade agreement by fall of this year. To the best of my knowledge, and I could be corrected here, I think we are the only country after President Trump has assumed presidency the second time, which has actually reached such an understanding in principle. So I don't know, every country, because every country is tariffed, okay? So every country in the world today is fashioning its own strategy of dealing with the United States. In our case, our strategy has a goal. And the goal is to see whether it's possible to actually deal with this situation by concluding a bilateral trade agreement. And I should add that in an interesting way, this has long been our objective.